Good day, everyone. Today we are going to be checking out the Mukkpet Ninja. So this is a 750 watt continuous and up to 1500 peak e-bike. And then it says it can go like 80 to 120 miles. Yeah. We got a Shimano 7-speed shifter and more. Let's go ahead and unbox this sucker. Big job like that, you need a big knife. Today we have the Finch Runtley XL. I'm gonna hack into that Mukkpet box. Nice box, by the way, and no problem shipping whatsoever. They used FedEx. Got here super quick and efficient. Link for the knife down below, by the way. Just cutting those straps off. Shipping weight, by the way, 102 pounds on this thing. Just want to give you a look inside the box. Just pried off the staples. But yeah, this is packed super nice. All right, folks, the Mukkpet Ninja, fresh out of the box. Look at that. And up top, we have a couple of boxes that were included as well. So let's go ahead and open those up. And then I'll get all the wrapping off of here and we'll start assembling it. Pow! All right, working from the left to the right, inside the boxes, we have the pedals. We have the owner's manual for the bike, along with some tools. We have the computer. We have the headlight. I believe the horn is in there as well, inside the headlight. And then we have not one, but two chargers and manuals for those. Charger situations right there, people. All right, people, since we're all out of the box and all unwrapped, look at that. This thing is looking spanky nice. Love it. First step, we're going to go ahead and take the supplied Allen wrench, which is this guy, and we're going to remove the 4 bolts. There's 2 up here, 2 down there on this faceplate. So take out the 4 bolts. All right, so we got the BMX style handlebars on. We remove these 4, centered the handlebars on there. Centered it right up right here. Whoop. Next up, we want to get this perpendicular, just like that. And then we have a couple bolts that we're going to tighten up there and there. All right, next up, now that we've got that all tightened up and it moves as one, we're going to put the display on. Just going to take it out of the bag. We've got like a little cord back there. See that green doohickey? I'm going to put the display up here and attach green doohickey to that doohickey. Ciao. All right, so you're gonna remove these bolts that are in that hole right there for the computer. Then you're gonna go ahead and add this gasket right there. So it looks like that. All right, we've got the display on. We have it plugged in here. This is a nice like little sleeve, by the way, for cord management rather. And we have one of our controls set up. So our power on and speed up and down. And as you see, we have our computer all the way over to the right. We like to leave room for like a phone holder. So kapow. So you can put that over there on the right, or you could also put that over here on the left next to these switches.
Jenny here. I just wanted to tell you guys how we went ahead and put on this front wheel.
Tire situations.
Yes, so this was actually in the caliper, kind of a little stopper in there, so make sure to remove that so that when you slide your front wheel on, you can position it so it slides down over that brake. You have the caliper on both sides there. So anyways, we put this little axle in, tightened it up, pretty smooth and easy.
That was Jenny with some technical specifications. All right, next up, light right here with I do believe the horns in there as well. We're gonna go ahead and put that right on this little, see that hole right there? We're gonna mount it right in there, right above the wheel. All right, this awesome plastic fender, because those don't make noise like the metal ones. That gets mounted with the headlight as well. Pedals are pretty simple. They got a left and a right one. Yeah. Pedals are on.
Headlight and fender assembly, super simple. You have this mounting bolt here you remove, place that headlight and the fender in there, tighten it up. You also have your 2 bolts on the side to go ahead and attach and tighten.
Kapow! It's done after that. Bam!
Almost done. You also need to go ahead and connect this to the power.
Yeah, you
There.
gotta plug in the thing.
Go ahead and line up those arrows.
So really, the Mukkpet Ninja came, I mean, it was over 90% already assembled, just right out of the box. So we had to do the handlebars, and by that, I mean that we had to attach the handlebars with the faceplate. That was super simple. We had to attach the light and the fender, and then we had to attach the front tire. Kapow! I mean, it's done after that. It couldn't be simpler, and the instructions that they provided were really easy to read and pretty thorough. All right, I think now that this puppy's assembled, I don't have a name for it yet, so I have to come up with that. But we'll go over why we wanted a Mukkpet. Really, it was for like the features. So, I mean, you have the double battery situation, you have the turn signals, you have the hydraulic brakes, you also have an extra 250 watts, right? Versus, so all of that versus the F2, and it's only $300 more for all of those extra features versus the Nocto F2, that is. You also have the Shimano 7-speed that has like a different setup to it. So those are things that stood out to us, really. Now, as for the Ninja itself, why we chose this, we wanted the Ninja because of the size, because it has a lot to offer, but for the size, it can't be beat for us because we don't have a bike rack. Realistically, we're just throwing this in the back of like our Liberty and going to the trails and stuff. So it works awesome with that, and we don't have to invest in a bike rack or anything else. I mean, we can get that down the road, but for now, it's really awesome to just be able to throw it in the back of the vehicle. All right, we've got Titan hydraulic brakes. All right, we have our nice palm rests. They're not, I mean, they're not like tacked down or anything, so these might move around. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Right here, we have our turning signals, both the left and right turning signal, as well as the off position. And then we have a horn, fairly a loud horn. I'll turn it on in a minute. We can hear that. Of course, we have our control panel up here in the cockpit. Our Shimano gears. The seat is nice. I like the brown on the gray frame. I thought that really stood out. The batteries look nice. Only the one says Mukkpet on both sides. The other one's just kind of blank. Just kind of like our rear shocks and whatnot. Got some protection right here in case we wipe out. So they even have like this reflective strip around the tires. So it's gonna be extra nice. You would think for people to be able to see you. Extra helpful. All right, folks, let's talk some more about the wheels here. So we do have like some, they got like the mag wheel type situation going on right there. We're riding on some Chow Yang 20x4 fat tires. Here's a look at the tread. I mean, definitely not like a road tread, but we've got kind of like an all-around, all-terrain tread. They're saying that this is good for the snow, the sand, the street, and the dirt. So a little bit of everything. All right, look at that. We added the phone mount to the cockpit, and there is plenty of room. That's going to work out nice. Then I think over here too, there's room. I'm going to add a Lumos turning signal for one of the helmets. So plenty of room in the cockpit to add things on. Need to figure out somewhere to kind of have like a water bottle holder or something like that. But another cool thing is right underneath the computer, there's a little USB charging situation. So that's going to be awesome. I'm going to be able to have the phone right there plugged in and charging from the e-bike. That's cool. So you do not need keys to ride this. And you can just ride it with either one battery in or just one battery on. You don't have to have both batteries in or on. Actually pedaled it around a little bit, and it's super easy pedaling on its own so far too. I mean, really impressed with this bike. Super excited to figure out how fast it can go, and man, just the adventures we can get into with this. Hoping to do quite a few videos on the Mukkpet Ninja. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a code in the comments and in the description. Reached out to the company and they hooked us up with a code to save some money off if anybody's interested in checking it out. But keep up to date with our Mukkpet Ninja adventures as well. There's a plane flying right through the woods right there. I don't know if you can see it. Not crazy? All right, brought it into the shade to show off the brake lights and the blinker. But here's the horn. It's pretty loud. I mean, this is a nice looking tail light. Let's go ahead and just squeeze the brakes. And then that happens regardless of whether you're squeezing the front brake, the rear brake, or both the front and the rear. All right, let's do some blinker action. Right one first. I mean, that's pretty cool. You definitely be able to see it. Here's the left. There's an initial look at the screen. The batteries already came with a charge, so I haven't charged them yet. We'll talk about those batteries in just a moment. Kind of rode it around on the backyard course so far. We'll go over all the different settings and everything in a future video after we learn them. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and go for a ride on this Mukkpet Ninja with its dual 48 volt 30 amp hour batteries, eh? All right, we're going to take you kind of through a homemade trail here. I think we're just going to probably do like a, you know what, we'll just juice it all the way up. Not going to go full throttle on it by any means, but just to have the power available if we need it. Let's try it like that. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, this thing goes. Oh, those brakes are really responsive. Super nice brakes. Squeaky as you'd expect. Being new. Wow, those are tight. Those are nice brakes. All right, let's make this corner here. I've got kind of like a tough little hill here and give it full throttle. We're accelerating up that hill. We hit that hill at like around 9 miles an hour or so. It's awesome. Yeah, this has got some juice. Wow. Those brakes are nice though. Woo! So 80 to 120 mile range, they're saying. I'm gonna guess that that's obviously with just going the minimums, you know, maybe pedal assist level 1. Speaking of which, this is the perfect segue to go ahead and make way for the next video coming up on this Mukkpet Ninja. Let's go ahead and get it out on the road and try out all the features and everything. Woo! So far, this thing is a blast. This was a great decision. I'm glad we got it. Thanks for watching, people. We really appreciate it. If you're new in town, consider subscribing. Till we see you again, keep your nose clean. Bye-bye.